This is the plaintiff, Lisa. She says she rented a room from the defendant for her son who was in college. And the defendant got into a huge fight with his landlord and they both got evicted. The defendant is as sneaky as they come because he promised to return the money she paid for the security deposit, is giving her nothing but the royal runaround, and she's suing him here and now for the $1,400 she's owed. This is the defendant, Jesus. He says the landlord refused to return the security because of the condition of the room the plaintiff's son left it in. The kid put huge holes in the wall. He left behind furniture which had to be discarded, and there's no way the plaintiff deserves a dime. He's accused of being a rotten roommate.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff rented a room for the defendant for her son who was in college, but the defendant got them both evicted and now won't return the plaintiff's money. The defendant, Jesus, says her son destroyed the joint. It's the case of God works in strange ways.
Okay, nobody wants their last names used. Lisa, you are suing Jesus for $1,400. The security deposit that you apparently paid for your son. What's your name?
Max.
Max. When Max lived with him. All right, Max, how long did you live with him?
1 month.
Okay, and this was because you were going away, you were going abroad during your school year, so you only needed to live one semester there.
Yes.
Did you have anything in writing with him?
Just text messages.
Were you supposed to be living there for 6 months? Or 5 months, or 4 months, or whatever the semester is?
For 3 months.
For 3 months is what you were supposed to be living there. And
yeah.
How long did you end up living there?
1 month.
What happened?
I'm not really sure. He said...
What happened?
So what happened is that my lease got terminated due to a lifestyle change, so they put it.
What's a lifestyle change?
That's the way that they phrased it.
Did you find out what it meant? What does that mean?
I did, but I didn't get anywhere. The point is that they terminated my lease.
Wait a minute. Did they terminate your lease because you didn't have a right to sublet it?
No.
Is that what the lifestyle change is?
That was not the reason why they terminated the lease.
What reason? Show me something from your landlord.
I can show you the ledger for the final account move-out statement, but I don't have a reason as to why specifically
show me the ledger.
writing.
Show me what you do have.
So they said it was a lifestyle change. It might have been the fact that I was Airbnb and subletting, or it might have been
stuff you're not allowed to do. You're not allowed to Airbnb and sublet and make money off of his property. Okay, so go on.
Yeah, so they terminated the lease. I believe that he lived with me for 2 months. I thought it was...
Well, exactly how long did he live with you? Because you're being sued. I would imagine you guys would know this. From what day did you move in?
October 1st.
And what day did you move out?
I think October 25th.
So not even a month.
He originally told me 3 months, and then he said 1 month because the lease had terminated, and then again...
No, wait. Did you move in thinking you were going to spend 3 months there, or thinking... Hold on. Or thinking you were going to... Is this an Airbnb situation? Is that what you did?
No, I found it on Craigslist.
Okay. Thinking that you were going to be there 3 months, or did you move in thinking you were going to be there 1 month?
3 months.
Okay. And then in the middle of October, he tells you, gravy train over in October.
Yes.
Okay. And you have to move out on the 25th instead of the 31st. Why?
I don't know.
Well, does anybody ask questions? I mean, you're grown men. How old are you?
22.
And how old are you?
I'm 27. I explained to him that the reason was they terminated my lease.
Yeah, and terminated for lifestyle change, which means what? I don't know. I didn't ask. I didn't get anywhere. Okay.
No, the fact that I sublet it had something to do with it.
Why aren't you returning? Did he give you a $1,400 deposit?
He did give me a $1,400.
Okay, why are you not returning his $1,400 deposit?
Because the building kept it. And
I don't care. See, here's the thing. You want your cake and you want to eat it too.
So can a tenant sublet without a landlord's permission?
I would say no.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like the landlord should know who's living in their house.
What do you say?
Well, I say if the cops aren't around, anything's legal.
Oh, that's not a good way to live, going inside the courtroom.
You want to be a landlord and rent it out and Airbnb it out, but when someone says, hey, give me back my money, you're like, oh, look to the landlord. No, that's not how it works. You are the landlord. So now you tell me, what did he do wrong in 25 days that would cause him not to get his security deposit back?
Well, for starters, some of the furniture they had to remove was in his vicinity where he was living.
Was in his vicinity.
Was in his
Was
living,
it his furniture that he brought in?
He didn't bring it in, but I allowed him to use it.
So he now has to pay to remove it instead of you having to pay to remove it?
I mean, I told
when it's
him-
your furniture?
It's a communal thing, so everybody has
So
to part
what?
something
He's supposed to
clean.
steal it, or you didn't steal the furniture? Why didn't you steal the furniture?
I
That would have
asked-
saved them some money.
I asked
What
him
else
to
is the
remove
reason
it.
why you think you're not going to return
I asked
that?
him to remove it. It was
Why would
not-
he have to remove it? He didn't bring it in.
It doesn't matter. I offered him something to sleep on.
So?
It's common courtesy for him to have had to remove it after.
Oh, yeah, no, all the time. In fact, anytime I'm a guest at someone's house, I extend common courtesy and steal the stuff. That happens all the time.
It wasn't stolen. I already had told him that I was willing to dispose of it. That
So
he
what?
just had to remove
He's
it.
not willing to take it. You got to take your own junk out of there. What else is the reason why you're going to charge him $1,400? What else did he do wrong?
There was damages on the walls, the floors, the hardwoods.
That
as
he
well.
did?
I don't know if it was him. I wasn't there all the time.
Then tough for you, because when the landlord says, I'm keeping your deposit because you created damage, the landlord has to prove that the tenant did the damage. You don't get to just say, I don't know.
Well, the landlord did prove that the tenant
No.
did the damage.
That landlord proved that tenant did the damage. For you to keep his money, because you see, you're a freeloader. You're renting the place out, you're low on funds, and you're keeping the money because you had to pay it to another guy. But you had to pay it to the other guy because you owed a bunch of money to the other guy.
I didn't. I
And
owed
that's
it
your
to-
problem. Your damages, your furniture, your stuff. So you tell me what he did wrong that would allow you to keep 2 cents of his deposit.
Well, the floors are damaged, the walls are damaged.
Did he damage it?
I don't know. I don't have any evidence.
Exactly. So you failed to prove your case that you keep the money for damages because you don't know.
I didn't need his rent. I offered him an opportunity to live somewhere because it was convenient
No,
for
it
his-
was amazing. So you paid $2,800 to live there for
He didn't
25
have-
days and then have to struggle and find a place to move out. You know what?
It was
The
supposed
Four
to
Seasons
be-
would have been less. Go ahead.
It was
Go ahead.
supposed to be 3 months.
Yeah, it was.
And it was 1 month security.
But you got
deposit.
evicted.
I didn't get evicted. They
Oh,
told
yeah, you
me I
did.
couldn't
They
renew my
terminated the lease and then you
They
left,
told me,
but-
no, they didn't terminate. I couldn't renew
You know what?
my
Stop
lease.
talking. Lisa, are you the one who wrote the check?
Yes.
For the? Okay, so that gives you standing to sue, even though you weren't the actual tenant.
Right.
And as for every single word out of his mouth, it's not even that like I can say that it's a lie. It's completely truthful and does not allow him to keep $1,400 or even a penny of your security deposit because he has no idea if you damaged it. He has no right to deduct money because you didn't take furniture, you didn't help him clear out the junk. And frankly, I'm gonna figure out how much rent was between the 25th and the 31st.
It's also had our money for 2 years, interest-free.
Oh, heck yeah, honey. He pays prejudgment statutory interest on the money. Why 2 years? Why were you so patient?
We were hassling him, texting. He didn't respond.
Yeah, but
to
why were you so patient on not going to court sooner?
Oh, we did, but he didn't show.
I am conforming the pleadings to the evidence, which means I'm correcting a wrong that I think should be righted based on what I've heard that's undisputed. $1,400 for the plaintiff plus $271 in rent and prejudgment statutory interest plus your court costs. Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
Well, no question about this case. The plaintiff prevails, gets back something close to $1,700. What do you feel about the outcome here?
I don't think justice was served, but at the end of the day, it's not my courtroom, so what
Well,
can I
the
say?
judge let you have it today. You were doing things you shouldn't be doing, so you were in the wrong, totally, flat out.
I guess I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, you must sign some documents out there, please. Here comes the plaintiff. Now, the plaintiffs. It's interesting the judge did ask you why you waited so long to do something about this. Why did you?
Well, we filed. He didn't show up in municipal court.
Yeah.
And we filed a second time when he came back and said, threw himself on the mercy of the court, saying he didn't get the subpoena.
Yeah.
So we went through it again, and all these things take a lot of time.
It's been hassled, really. It's been a big hassle. Where are you now?
I'm living in Brooklyn. I graduated.
You did?
Yeah.
Everything's good now then, right?
Yeah.
And even better today.
Yes,
right?
getting our money back.
Thanks
It's
to the
nice.
judge. Okay.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank
You have a few documents to sign. Harvey?
Just an explanation, Doug. When the judge said she was conforming the pleadings, it means that she was actually giving the plaintiff more money than she had actually asked for.